To put this in perspective, let's say nothing was done about this, and the wage was kept the same throughout the years. Men would be getting paid $15 the hour, while women would be earning $9.11 for the same job. This would be an awful pay wage for women. Thankfully, we don't live during this time. And fortunately, we do have someone to thank. And that person is Esther Peterson. Esther Peterson was an advocate for workers' rights. She had a job at the YMCA in which she taught classes for garment workers. One day, none of her students showed up to class. She later discovered that her students went on strike because the company that the students worked for refused to increase the piece rate. From that very first moment, Esther Peterson decided to be a real labor activist. Time went on for Esther, and her accomplishments later were so astounding that Esther was appointed Assistant Secretary of Labor and Director of the Women's Bureau by President Kennedy. She was able to administer gender issued labor laws in 1961. Esther Peterson drafted the Equal Pay Act of 1963. She presented this legislation to former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt, who at the time was chaired Kennedy's Presidential Commission of the Status of Women. Even though this act was presented, Representatives Catherine St. George and Edith Green helped with the bill to be presented to Congress. If the Equal Pay Act was to be passed, it meant that employees cannot award unequal wages or benefits to men and women working jobs that require equal skills, effort, and responsibility, and which are performed under similar working conditions. Despite being challenged, the act was passed into law on June 10th of 1963.